The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the Yukon Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Kelly. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Catch in the middle. It's Silver. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So Connecticut's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Running back searching for a hole. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. That's caught. It's LeBoy. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Silver. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
UConn going back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Magnano. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab in the backfield, it's Bell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory. He might have a question or two to answer about that decision. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Silver. Breaks into the open.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Caught in the backfield, it's Silver. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. New set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Silver. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He's got the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on third down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Play of the period will be a second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's LeBoy. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's third and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for...
Takes it the other way. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Simmons.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And the Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Turning it on! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UConn! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Going to swing it on second down. The screen, and watch out.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going over the top. Pick off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The UConn offense goes back to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Fagnano. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This UConn offense really has it going. From the gun, running back on the move. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. The offense cashing it in on that drive. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UConn going back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hands it off. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Silver. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Silver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the third interception of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
The Blue Hens will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Thrust that arm out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Parker. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Was to pass. That's caught. It's the boy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Good completion to the right. Back down. They'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, to give, looking for room. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Man down on the... And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Leaves it with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He's got him this time. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Silver. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow. They're trailing by 25 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Grabbed over the middle at Simmons.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking for a man. It's Fagnano. Caught near the sticks. It's Simmons. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Turning on the jet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UConn! And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. First play of the drive wants to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Silver. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Blue Hens come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And the Blue Hens are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of...
There he goes! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll set up to throw. There's the pressure. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their...
Going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UConn going back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Off-play action on first down. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The UConn offense goes back to work. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
And his first throw here is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Burton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. UConn will have to punt it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Discards him with the stiff arm. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to pass. Got the... but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. 4th down here close to the goal line. You're down a couple scores in the 4th quarter. You could just kick an easy field goal, take the points, but then you've got to rely on your defense to get you the football back to give you an opportunity to win this game.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. Brown will throw it. Trying to find the end zone. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. UConn going back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together. Complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.